So we're here today doing a breakdown of the PGC USPSA Match. It's a Palmetto Gun Club down in Ridgeville, South Carolina. Shot it this past weekend with Pops Quest and Taco Commander, we'll call him the dude, and Mike and a few others went out and had a good time shooting it. It's PGC is really putting on some really good stages. That they're not quite getting the attendance that they used to before they had to shut down and redo their berms, but they've got some new people in place, and Chance and Rob and a few others that are stage designing and setting up and putting on some really awesome stages. I've shot it the last couple of months and really enjoying going down there and the stages they're putting on. It's a great match overall. So see, that's the first Saturday of every month. Go check it out and come hang out with us and turn some money into some noise. But went down. Normally I'm a carry optic shooter, but I decided to jump into a new venture and try shooting one of these things. It's my first match with one. This is a Cameron Custom 2011 and 40 caliber. Another buddy of mine let me borrow it when I told him that I'd like to jump in and shoot limited for a little while, especially during this off season, and try out major power factor. So got these from him, and Jeff NC Shooters called him and kind of told him what I had going on, and he got me some 180 grain long blue bullets loaded up, shot flawlessly, and man, it shoots really flat for 40 caliber. You figure going to major power factor that it'd be a little bit more snappy, but not really seeing much of a difference as far as managing the recoil on it. But I will say it is a different game. It's a different game. Going from minor to major score, and used to running that optic and really got into target focus and shooting alphas, and you don't need quite as many alphas when you're shooting those big bullets. But you do have to line these sights up, and that's something that I didn't do very well on stage one. That saw the red fiber optic floating there, got a target behind it, and hey, it's on the center, break the shot, and not hearing a ding. Stage one was a great warm up for it. Showed me that you really do need to line them up. Ended up being a third in limited, 17th overall. Struggled with makeup shots. So it's 3 plate racks from 3 different shooting areas and some visual barriers, and went 2 for 6 on my first 6 shots on a plate rack at 10 yards because I was seeing that fiber optic there, breaking the shot, just rear sight was nowhere to be found. But had a bunch of makeup shots, especially as I started getting farther back into the shooting boxes and got to the final position, and had 3 plates and a bunch of makeup shots and run the gun dry on the last plate, and wasn't really worth it to try to reload and get that last plate. So like I said, it's a great warm up to start getting into the stages for the day. Yeah, really touching. You gotta line up those bumpy things. So here, guys, check out stage 1.
Bye. Finish the motion clear.
All right, so stage 3, fun little quick stage. Had 2 different shooting areas, a few targets, a couple pieces of steel from the first shooting area, and went to the back shooting area and take out a couple more targets. I really hadn't got into lining up the sights anymore on stage 2 anymore than I did stage 1, but luckily these are some pretty wide open targets. Only targets I really aimed on, there was 2 targets of the front box that had no shoots on it, and actually lined up the dots on that one, on each of those. But lost time on this one. I think it's mainly really on my draw. I hadn't spent enough time with the gun to really get that draw down. So you'll see in the video, draw's kind of slow getting that first position, but had the gun up pretty early and shooting pretty good. Ended up with let's see, 1440, about 2 seconds off the masterclass open guys that I was trying to chase, and 10 Alpha, 10 Charlie, 4 Delta. Took first place in limited division, 5th place overall. I think the extra transition at the end, I kind of stage planned it to where I was going to gauge the open target in front of me coming in and get quickly over to the double stack, shoot those, get the target to the right while I was moving, then get the target to the back. But I kind of took a little bit longer shooting that double stack, so I was already at the rear position, cost myself an extra transition. So between the draw and that extra transition, I think it's really where the time was made up. But overall, fun stage, and you guys check it out.
Stand by. Stand by.
All right, getting into stage 4, it was probably the most complex and most talked about stage of the match. That a lot of funky stage plans going on, but had some tight angles and some hidden targets from different positions. Had to really hit your spots. Really fun stage. It's one of the fun ones that you have a good time walking around with Rob and Dude and Mike talking about different possibilities and this versus that, and that's something I really enjoy about the sport. But I think I had probably one of the better stage plans to go with. Just didn't execute it very well. I was about 4 seconds off. I was 1973. Most of that came from struggling on the steel, make-up shots, causing me extra time. Other than that, I had pretty good hits throughout it. I had good speed, had the gun up when I needed it to, good reload, good transitions, just mini poppers. Just didn't line up those bumpy things quite well enough. And again, got to the end and too many makeup shots and ran the gun dry on the last target, and it wasn't worth the reload to try to re-engage. And ended up 2nd place, limited division, 6th overall. Got beat out by Dude. Shot a little bit quicker than he did, but he actually he hit all the targets, so he gets to win on that one. So congrats on that one. Overall, really fun stage. That's one that if you'd like to run that one a couple of times to just play around, see some possibilities. But here it is, guys. Stage 4. Check it out.
Stand by. You're finished unloading. Show clear. Clear hammer down and hold. There, where's your bullet? Range is clear.
I wasn't breathing. I was like holding my breath. Okay. Through the whole fucking. Because the one.
So stage 5, absolutely my best stage of the day. Ended up taking first place limited division, first place overall on the stage. It was unloaded start off with barrel, 3 per target, and I actually had a reshoot on that stage. We had a new RO running the timer and got through and felt really good about my run. And right as I was going to unload to clear, he accidentally hit the button to restart the timer. So got a reshoot on it, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little upset because I felt good about the run when I got done with it. And I heard I had a mic at the back, so I was kind of glad for a reshoot. But I had a couple extra mags already loaded up, so I went right back to the start line and shot it again. I didn't get video of the actual run, my second run. Looking at the video and looking at the time that actually got recorded. My second run was actually a little bit faster. I had the fastest run of the day on that stage. It was 1366, 13 Alpha, 11 Charlie with a Delta. So that was a fun one. I really got to splitting and transitioning and seeing what I need to see to actually hit where I need to hit. really fun stage, and enjoyed taking the win on that one. So guys, check it out.
That was a stumble. How many stumbles you get?
Stage 6 was a classifier stage, and I was actually glad to see this one. It's a fun one that I enjoyed shooting. Coming off of how well I shot on stage 5, went into it pretty confident. And now I hadn't shot limited in several years, and I've got 3 classifiers on record from like back in 2018, 2019. They were pretty low when I was shooting limited minor, and that was my first few matches in the sport. There was like a 28% at 54, so I'm still trying to get my initial classification. And so it was a 1304, the Roscoe Rattle, and it's basically turn and draw bill drill. Had a no shoot on either side of the center target, and your second string was a turn and draw bill drill to a wide open target, reload, and then another bill drill, 6 rounds to the last target. And had the fastest times of the day. Was really doing well and killing it until I got to my last target. After my reload, just didn't reestablish my grip quite well enough, and ended up taking a mic on that back one. Actually, on that the last target I shot, had an Alpha 3 Charlie 1 Delta and a mic. So yeah, if I hadn't have thrown that mic, depending on what it was going to be anywhere between 88 and 92% run, so up in a master level run. But ended up taking a mic and getting 75% on it. Still really fun. Gun ran really flat, was able to get on target quickly and shoot pretty accurately. So hey, I'll take an A-class run with the mic. Take it all day. Pretty quick one. You guys check it out.
If you're finished.
All right, so coming to the last stage of the day, stage 1. It was one that had something kind of unique on it. Had a door on it, which had to pull. So had to start, hands on X's, go to a back port, shoot 3 and shoot 1 on the left, and then through a low port, shoot a couple steel and a couple paper targets in there. And then you had to grab the rope with one hand and pull it down to hold the door open. And everybody was going back and forth. Where do you hold the rope and shoot it one-handed? Do you stick your whole body through the port? What do you do? So I actually figured out that I could grab the rope and hold it, still can join my hands, and it would actually help stabilize the gun, even though I'm still holding the gun one-handed. Only problem is I kind of shot it like I was still shooting minor. I shot 16 alphas on the stage, 3 Charlie, 1 Delta, and 1769. It's good for a limited division win, 4th overall, but just way too conservative. Confirming my sight picture on those. Shoot major, really got to get on target and get off. It's a fun one overall, and helped me seal up the win for the day. So you guys check it out.
Yeah.
Show clear.
And that, my friends, wraps up the PGC USPSA November match. Overall, really great day of shooting. It was a great day. Getting out and trying out limited with major scoring. Had a great day shooting with some buddies, and we had some new shooters out there that got to kind of show them the ropes and give them some advice. It's always great to see new people getting into this sport. Next weekend, we have Toys for Tots coming up at MCRC. It's a staple of my shooting season every year. It's at the end of the year, and it's a great match. 7 stages, all field courses, no classifier. It's all the stages are kind of hoserish style. You can shoot it Saturday or shoot it Sunday, or do like me and just shoot it both days, right? We shoot limited Saturday and run it carry optics on Sunday. So try to take home 2 division wins. It's for a great cause. The money goes to the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program. Great match. Actually, the MCRC matches I helped, stage design and set those up. So I take a little bit of pride in it myself, and hope to see you guys out there. And I'm gonna start doing some more of these. Kind of a ode to my buddy Pop's Quest, that he's not as active driving around all over the state to Kingdom Come and shooting matches every weekend anymore. His life's taking him in a little bit different direction. So I get to shoot with him once, twice a month down at PGC, and hopefully he pops up somewhere else. But gonna kind of do these videos in his same style, where I know I nerded out over his videos and a few others that did them, where really like seeing people's mindset and breakdown and everything else as far as how the stages went, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride. I'm taking this journey, try to ride up to Grandmaster and taking my shooting a little bit more seriously, and like I said, bring you guys along with me. If you're interested in getting any training, I'm also training full-time. There's a link that I'll put down in the description to reach out to me, and let's get you out on the range and get you up to speed. Until next time, we'll see you.